Now that we've achieved a position that has such good balance and promotes clarity in their sound, it's important that we address the muscles on the bow arm as well. I'm not talking about the bow hand, incidentally. I'm really talking about their arms. When you understand about child development, you know that large muscles always come first. Babies, for instance, will flail their arms around long before they're picking up the Cheerios on their tray. With that in mind, it's important that we learn to extend the arm as we play so that the motion in the arm that they will need when they're bowing later is developed. Now, many other people have in the past developed the small little bow stroke first, but what I have found is that it creates some tension in the hand, and I would much prefer to see the large muscle go so that the other smaller muscles can follow later. In order to do this, we use one of Dr. Paul Rowland's exercises, the Flying Pit Sacado. It's kind of interesting because I knew that this was good for bow arms, but I also realized that it was good for ensemble playing as well. When you're trying to develop many, many different sides of the musicians as you go, anytime you can have a double whammy, it's always a good thing. So I have used this as an example of the bow arm, but also an opportunity for them to be an accompaniment to a little tune. And first of all, this helps them do the exercise many, many more times. And second of all, it gets them used to the fact that they won't always all be playing the same thing, that there will be in an orchestra something else going on while they play. So first of all, let's put the instruments back in position. And we can use what I call the shoulder hold for this, which came out of the placement of the instrument, so that they're developing this muscle here in their hand as well. And what we do is we reach out and grab that imaginary doorknob again, if you can reach out, guys. And we're going to turn it the wrong way. Your thumb will then be on the bottom. An experienced string teacher or player realizes that what we've done is just kind of created a bow hand. And what you can do in order for them to be sure that they're not tense is shake a little salt with that hand, and it loosens things up. Everybody knows how to shake salt. And if they're still tight, if you have a child who's doing this, you can ask them to shake salt on a very large submarine sandwich so that they move their hand a little bit more. What we're going to do then is reach across the instrument and tug slightly on the lowest string. When you do that, you're going to feel the tension against your finger that eventually the experienced string player will feel right through the stick of the bow. And what we're going to do is not pluck hardly, but lightly strum all 4 strings by dipping the arm down and then coming back up and swinging up and pointing at the ceiling. And then we swing back. So let's try it together. Ready? And then swing back. You can put yourself in 4/4 time, and we're going to pluck on 1 and 3, and we're going to swing back on 2 and 4. Ready? And 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good. One of the things that this addresses is the fact that the strings are round, and we need to bow around the string. So as we pluck around the string, we're also teaching our arm that motion that will become very, very important later.